Hello, we just made it to the most unbelievable place ever. I don't think any videos could make justice to what I'm seeing in front of me right now, which is an incredible landscape with so many mountains and so many animals around. So this whole trip was planned very last minute, even though we had plans to come here for a very long time. So it was very hard to book certain hotels. This one was just a gem of a find. You have so many animals around here. The main pool area and restaurant and bar area has so many animals in front of it, and you can stand just so close to them. There was a zebra that came to greet us when we just arrived. It's just like a very lucky thing that we booked this hotel in particular. And this is our second stop here in Namibia. So yesterday we arrived very late in our hotel in Windhoek because customs had a huge line, so it took us quite a long time to leave the airport, and then we got a transfer to the car rental agency, which lectured us for around an hour on how to use our 4x4 car, because it's like it has some very specific things and it has a very specific training that we had to do, and it was quite scary, to be honest, but everything worked out okay. We took the road from Windhoek to Sesriem this morning. We tried to leave quite early. We stopped by the supermarket to get some groceries and most importantly some water for the trip. We also bought a SIM card at the airport, which helped us out a lot in the route today and like the road, because the SIM card that you buy at the airport, although it's a physical SIM card, so if you have like a new iPhone that you bought in the States, it's not going to work, but it really helped us out with coverage on the road. Surprisingly, the coverage is quite good here in Namibia. Even though like the roads are in the middle of nowhere, you get really good reception. It was kind of a good surprise. We also did a stop for coffee, but I think that if you're planning a trip to Namibia, it's better to plan your stops in advance also when you're in between like places, going from one place to another and you have a long time of road, because they didn't have food for us. All the groups that stopped at that specific coffee shop dash restaurant, they told them in advance that they were gonna eat at the restaurant so that they could make food and plan ahead for like to receive the groups. We just impromptu stopped by the place and they didn't have food for us, which was kind of a bummer, but luckily we got snacks. So snacks are very important for Namibia road trips, so don't forget them. But other than that, worked out quite good. We had some challenges to deflate our tires before going into the gravel roads, but everything worked out okay. We encountered, unfortunately, a car that flipped on the road. I really hope everyone got out safely. These roads are dangerous, so you need to pay attention, and I think we did okay. And it took us around 6 hours to get here to Sesriem. So now we're in Sesriem, or very close to Sesriem, because this hotel is a bit isolated. Today we have the rest of the day kind of free. We're just gonna chill by the pool with the animals. And then tomorrow we have a really early morning because we want to do the Sosuvlei, Detvlei, and the dunes very early in the morning. It's like a half-day trip, like tour, but we're gonna do on our own. And then we do have a nature drive tomorrow afternoon that's around the hotel property to see all the wildlife that's around here. They apparently have some giraffes as well, so that's gonna be cool. And then we have one more night here at this hotel tomorrow before we leave to our next stop, which is Swakopmund and Walvis Bay. So we're very excited for that as well. It is just a dream coming true to be here, to see this landscape in front of me, all these animals, all this mountain, all this desert. This is just a dream come true. I went to this trip since like 2018, I would say. I was planning it solo, but then I like coming here with a bunch of friends is also like super fun, and I can't wait to show you guys everything. This is just the beginning. I'll take you guys with me on the whole trip.
Soft, turn the key and cooler on. This a pause for relief. Free pass, you don't even have to ask to be the cat in the sun. Someday see the whole deal through today. I've got better things to do.
just made it to our first Etosha Park destination, like the first point of the park that we're gonna cover. And this hotel has rooms like scattered all over, like the hotel area. And there was just a kudu right in front of the room, like this is our room. There was just a kudu right here. It was huge. And there's just so many animals around, and we got here just in time to get the most magical sunset. And we're also having unfortunately, some mechanical issues with our car. So we just got a mechanic here to fix the problem. We had an issue with the AC, so half of our journey was without AC. Look, look, look. So cute. It's kind of a brutal journey here without the AC and all, but we made it. The mechanic is here, and I think we're gonna go to the reception right after this to see if we're gonna make like any safari drives tomorrow morning or if we're gonna do the sunset one. So we just have to discuss. But in the meantime, we're just gonna enjoy the sunset because it's just the most beautiful thing.
Degrees and sunny, just the way I always wanted. 더바랄 것도 없어. 지금 이대로면 좋아. 따스한 햇볕이 가득 담은 sand river. The bluebirds peacefully sing along.
So the room is actually a little bit dark for a video, but I just wanted to show you guys because it is super cool. There's not much like even artificial lighting, and also not a lot of natural light anymore because it's already almost the end of the day. It's 6:30 p.m. We have a little bit of a balcony here, and then the ceiling is super cool. I actually really love the style of the bungalows in this hotel. We have AC, which is the most important thing here to keep insects away. A lot of bathrooms in this trip have been like this, which kind of bothers me a little bit because you have no privacy. But I think overall this hotel is pretty cool. Oops. But I think overall this hotel is really cool and way above all of our expectations. So today we did another day of the self-drive safari. So the hotel that we were before was in another part. I think it's like Okakuejo, but it was at the west side of the park, and now we're staying in the Namutoni part. And the drive from the other door to this part of the park was around 3 hours if we didn't stop, but we took the whole day. We started quite early. We left the other hotel at 8 a.m. yesterday, and then we got to this hotel at around 5 p.m. Yesterday. And then we stopped around to see the animals and to do a little bit of like just observing the animals and trying to spot animals. And we did a guided game drive on the day before, which was quite cool. But we took the whole day, like the full day game drive, which was a little bit exhausting, to be honest. We just had 1 hour pause for lunch, but we were inside a safari car from 6:30 a.m. until 4:30 or 5 p.m. So it was a little bit tiring. We did see a lot of cool animals. We saw some elephants, we saw lions, and then today we spotted a few lions. We spotted a cheetah, which was our first spotting of the day, which we were so lucky to have. And I think we spotted the cheetah so early on because we left really early the hotel. I would say if you're doing a self-drive, like a self-driven game drive, it's very important that you leave really early so you can spot the nocturnal animals still in the early morning drive. The earlier you can start, the better. We're in a group of 5 people, so naturally some people are a little bit late. I think tomorrow is going to be our last like Etosha Park day. I'm sure about that because there's our last night around this region. And then tomorrow we head to Okonjima. There's like a lot of hiking places, and it's gonna be another really cool spot to go. We're gonna spend 2 nights there and then drive back to Windhoek to get our flight back to Cape Town and then back home. Unfortunately, the trip is coming to an end, but today we just got back at the hotel at 12:30 and then had some lunch here at the hotel, which was quite nice, and then just chilled for the rest of the afternoon. I went to the gym, went to the pool, and then we played some tennis, which was quite fun. Tomorrow it's gonna be another really early day around like 6 12:30 we are planning to leave the hotel and head to the park. So yeah, tomorrow's gonna be another full day of driving around the Etosha Park and then heading to Okonjima. It's gonna be a fun day. Hopefully we're gonna get to spot some animals that we didn't spot today. We're gonna start early and then come back to the hotel at around 12 to have lunch and then get the road running and go to Okonjima. The thing here is that you need to plan to get to your next hotel before it's before sunset, because insurances, they don't cover night driving here. So, and like people really recommend against, like advise against driving at night here in Namibia. It can be a little bit dangerous, so we're planning to leave here not too late to go to our next hotel, but we only have like 3 hours to get to the other hotel, so it shouldn't be a problem. But yeah, so if you're planning your trip to Namibia, just so you know, plan ahead and leave your first hotel and give some time to arrive to your second destination before it's sunset.
Worries come dressed as night to plunder dreams and whispered out to the scattered light reflects your mind, splinters facts from fictions. It's dark outside, it's cold in here. There's nothing left but all your fears. You're falling like the moon falls in the sky. There's nowhere to land anyway. Hold me tightly like I was there. Face the things that you don't dare. Whisper softly in your ear, everything is gonna be alright. It's dark outside, it's cold in here. There's nothing left but all your fears. You're falling like the moon falls